So I'm back putzing on these shoes, the Kobe 10s. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up. This is kind of the pattern, or this is the pattern I'm working with. So I just kind of took that old trick people did back in the day where they would just take lead and rub it over the bottom of the sole of the shoe. And that way I could come up with how many diamonds will be on the bottom of the sole of this one. And we got 34 of them I need to do. I'm not even halfway done here. Me and the kitty Gigi are watching Canada versus Sweden. It is 3-6 qualifier in the Pioneer Hybrid World's Men Championship. Scotland's good. Canada's always good. Canada got a little sloppy the other day. Who are they playing? I forget. Anyways, I'm watching that while I'm working. Cool. So Skip Stone, Kevin Koe's throwing. This guy's the man. He's going for a take-up right now. I wasn't paying attention to what the shot was. But this guy is incredible. Boom. Just clipped that. Trying to roll all the way to that red to the far side. Wow. This guy is crazy. The boy's like Tim Duncan, though. He no emotions, even if he does something amazing. Yeah, he just said he was trying to raise it a little bit more, but that's really, really good. You guys can't really see that very well. So I don't know what they're doing. If they're trying to draw and bump that yellow that's on 3/4 12, 1/4 8. Here comes the throw. He looks nervous, any of these young guys playing against Koe and them. I'd be nervous too. And they're talking a lot. Clean, close, some are saying heavy. Brooms are on. Tap. Took it out. Oh, her swear's going on, so something must go down. That they didn't like. I get this look in my eye all the time, just like, oh, I don't know if that was good enough. So they're talking, they're looking to get a double on the two reds that are on the outside. One's on the outside of the 8 foot, the other one's mid 12 in the back of the house. What I really like about Chris Cooey is how, he's real stoic a lot, but when he's down in the hack, he talks to his guys constantly, and I really, really like that. Because really, you're just playing the odd, like, hey man, is it fast, is it slow, is it hooky, is it blah, blah, blah. So he's just reassuring himself, I think. I'm not sure. Dude's a lot better than me. Then what I really like is his pickup. I don't have that in my game. I can't pick it up at all consistently. But he does it every time, it seems like. He picks it up even a tiny little bit, but I got this guy, Tim, that I curl with. He's been curling a long time, and he's got a sweet pullback move that he does for heavier weights. And that's something I want to add next year in my arsenal. My legs aren't strong like they used to be, where I can get all the fire I need out of my legs, but man, this Canadian team's just fun to watch. I mean, I like watching all curling, but these Canadian dudes are something else, man. So it looks like Scotland's just getting forced to one here. Yeah, nice little bump, boom. Yeah, but anytime you can force one and get the hammer, especially for Canada, crazy, man. So this is this gum rubber. And I use it to clean so I can get a little more out of these sanding pads. But I'm down here messing around one day and I'm trying to figure out, I didn't bring them down here, what I'm going to start doing to make these custom grippers. Because these grippers I got to buy at like, I don't know, it's like 21, 25 bucks a pop from, the other the other curling shoe companies. Asham is the one I got here, and I don't know if you could tell. I'm really into sous videing, and I got this blowtorch that like sears everything off real nice. So I was like, oh, maybe I can heat up this rubber and make it form to the shoe a little bit better. Well, it does melt, but it melts right away. Anyways, getting back to my point, I was trying to figure out what rubber this was made out of. So I've been buying lots of different samples and stuff like that. And I came across this gum rubber. And I was like, oh, that feels almost exactly what I'm looking for. And it was for this stupid sandpaper cleaner. Anyways, I got a sample coming on the way. Some people call it crepe rubber. I watched some like low-tech videos of how people in I believe it was like India, how they make it, but it's like it's rubber that's not processed as much, but it has these really nice little bumps and ridges and stuff like that, and that's exactly what you need to get that extra grip on that pebble on the ice. So I got some coming, and I got to start figuring out what I'm going to do to heat it up and mold it, because it's just in sheets and I have no idea. So I'm looking at just different vacuum form presses and stuff like that, and none of that stuff's cheap. But anyways, just trying stuff out, just trying to make a better shoe, man. These curling shoes are boring, man. It shouldn't be that way. It's a fun sport. Might as well show off a little bit on your feet, right? never seen him. Man, this Cooey's serious today. I've never seen him come out of his kind of thinking perch behind the house there to come out and sweep. Granted, I don't watch curling too much. I only watch it when the season's over. Well, that's not true. I try to catch as much as I can. I'd rather be curling than watching curling. Oh, I hate this changing out of the sand. So Scotland just snuck it past their guard and then got it deep in the house to try to get it behind the Canadians' yellow. This guy, I wish I remembered his name. I really like, he's super positive, and I really try to aspire to be as positive as I possibly can out on the curling sheet, because nobody's happy on the curling sheet. Can't remember his name because his sweeping partner's got such a cool name, Flash. But he's an amazing sweeper too. The other guy, the Flash guy's a great sweeper also. But I really like the attitude of his other. And it seems like that Cooey guy really trusts his opinion also. Joe skips. It's hard to get their trust every once in a while. And these guys just look young, man. I don't really know. I play against all ages of guys, but mostly people that are older. And something about their confidence, man, gets you. So these young kids on Scotland, I know what they're going through. Except they're way better than me, of course. Way better. Cooey's figuring stuff out. Man, and these guys are crazy. They can do these raises from halfway between the house and the hog. This Colton Flash. I'm really curious about his shoes. He's rocking New Balances, and he really plays up on the toe. I mean, this BJ guy also plays up on his toe, but he has these weightlifting Nikes that a lot of these guys are wearing, which is cool. It's a flat sole, flatter sole. But I don't know, man. I think a lot of times any shoes can be curling shoes. But if you're looking for that flat stuff, I mean, weightlifting shoes are cool, but like skateboarding shoes, because they're already built tough, so you don't need a toe cap or nothing on them. But I don't know. Maybe none of these guys skated. Barrier white, Scottish for board weight. That's what they just said. I don't know. Nice. Man, nice shot. The guys in the chat are saying Canadians are going for the blank, but not sure about all that. But they're probably way smarter than me. Flash just made a double takeout. Sorry. While they're just talking, one guy accidentally threw another guy's stone. And if you guys don't play curling too often, some of these guys get real superstitious. Well, and some of them say that the stones react differently from one to another, but typically you play with a pair. And those pair, from what I remember, are cut from the same rock. And these curling stones used to come, well, and they still might, from this one island in Scotland. So when they cut them from each rock, those rocks are supposed to behave more similar than, let's say, two that were made from two different stones. So, you know, some guys get a little anal about, oh, you know, I'm just on with these rocks, man. I need these two rocks. Those are my rocks that run perfect for me. And that's fine. You know, it's like finding a good golf club or something like that. All good, but I don't care. I'm not good enough either to care. The young guys hit the one on the button and I don't know. Well, it's almost exactly what they wanted. It rolled a little bit further behind the yellow. Kui's going for takeout again. He's hitting his own into the red. Boom, boom. He sticks too. Dude's real good. Real good. So young Scottish Skip going for a double takeout. I don't think he got it. Nope. Hit the top 12 one. Too much of an angle. Open draw for 2 for Canada. Crazy. Crazy. Last stone. These young Scottish dudes shouldn't. I mean, it was a missed shot. I mean, beat yourself up for a second, but let it go, man. Let it go. Playing against best in the world. So Kui's just drawn for 2. I think this is second end, third end. Man, the Canadian crowd here is just... I mean, of course they're biased, but they're a little mean with it also. Oh, so third after 3, 4-1. So this is my favorite part. If you guys have never had like the NBA package, I've never had the NFL package, so I'm not sure, but sports packages, sometimes they don't put commercials in them, so they just have this blank time when commercials are playing for normal TV. What I wish they would do, though, is put the camera on the team that's in between ends. Because in basketball and stuff like that, when you're watching, the camera zooms into the huddle of either team, and they're still mic'd up and stuff, so you can hear what's going on. And I really think that that's where you get the most benefit being a spectator and watching. If you're trying to implement something new to your game, you learn a little something from those huddles. So I wish they would do that, but it's also cool just to see a couple games going at once. It looks like USA is playing somebody in all black clothes. I'm not sure. But the bummer is they black out USA games, so I can't watch them on YouTube, which is a bummer. So I got to get one of those Nord VPNs to make me seem like I'm out in the middle of Portugal or something. So start a fourth end. Canadian rock. getting back to my shoes, I keep saying I really like how these are turning out. Granted, it's not sanded all the way yet. But I just think that the less surface area on that ice, the better it's going to be. It takes forever to make these little guys, but man, I hope they work out well. Granted, it might just be futile. Alright. You guys need a little break from curling. These are my shop partners. Oh. Where are you going? Where are you going? Alright, cool. If you guys are looking for any of my shoes, anything like that, play at Bemidji Curling Club. Trying to get a website going one of these days. Curlingkicks.com, maybe, if I can get the name for it. Cool. Hope somebody's watching, man. I'll be making shoes.